And
Nice to hear you
hopefully,
too.
hopefully we could set up a time to have a family reunion soon and meet all my aunts from over in the East Coast there.
Right.
Okay, good. Sounds good. That's what your sister is working on too, Golda.
Olga said so, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe
Yes.
maybe in 26, since it's 25 right now, we could set it for 26 to make a big reunion or something.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. We
Mm-hmm.
can make it happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll call you back, sis. Yeah. So
Okay.
you're doing a
All right.
video
Nice
tip?
talking to you, my
Yes,
sweetheart.
sweetie. I'll call you back.
Uh,
All right. Huh?
So
Yeah,
I'm
this is
doing.
one of my route too that I
Yeah.
go.
How you go? You wanna walk?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do a video. No one is on this. It's just like a test experiment.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
training AI. That's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
So what you do, you train it with words and with action, with movement, and then
Mm.
you could go and you could meddle around with it
Oh, okay.
and use it in the future when you don't want to do anything.
Oh, okay.
You know?
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it looks like I'm doing a live video, but it's just my cheap way of saving the video.
Oh, okay.
Just make a
Gotcha.
YouTube channel and nobody's on it.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. 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 I was home there and listened to part of the news, and I'm like, you know what? I don't need to hear all this negativity.
Oh no.
Let me take a walk or do my walk.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't listen to them. That has nothing to do with us. Their history different from ours,
Right.
100%.
I know.
So right now my time is the
Mm-hmm.
and right now what we're doing, we're gonna build up that property and we're gonna turn it into a palatial style,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to put a hotel there for tourists
Right.
because we need to have income, international income coming in, not
Right.
just serving a small community.
Exactly.
So
Above and beyond your community. Yeah.
no, because I mean we're supposed to, because they're coming through, and anywhere else you go in the world,
Mm-hmm.
a community needs to be. If you have tourists coming through LA, they're going to Hollywood and dropping money on the Hollywood Walk of Fame or whatever.
Right. Uh-huh.
So if they're coming through to Belize, we need to have them stop in Belize. If you're driving through Hatterville every day,
Right.
come on, I need $1 from you,
Yeah,
US
exactly.
or two,
No freebie
right?
here.
So we need to make businesses that is
Mhm.
actually attractive to people who are tourists, that they
Correct.
want. And we sell
Mhm.
nice businesses like they have over here.
Yeah.
And that's what we're gonna turn our place into.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's gonna be a hotel and
Yeah.
also everything that goes there, so you don't even need to leave the property.
Correct.
You just stay there and get everything.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. That's the only way to go. Yeah. Rush and Roy, we had went home to their dad's resort, and it was booming with a lot of people
Yeah,
from
you see
all
all the
over.
way
We
back where
even
they are.
we even went on a tour to, I forget this ruin in Orange Walk district,
Shunan, Lamanai.
Lemonade.
Yeah.
The one that you can actually go and tap and look and see Mexico. You got to get there by, it's like 20 miles, the river. So
Yeah,
by
but
boat.
Lamanai.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Forgot
one
the
where,
name.
yeah, Lamanai's Orange Wall. It's one of my favorite.
Oh, it was beautiful. I
Yeah.
told them I wanted it. So Raisha was given the task to drive. These were the kings, one of the king contractor from England, King Charles,
Yes.
contractor and his family were visiting.
Yes.
And so Raisha took them on the tour to Lemonade. So she drove. And then when we got there, we turned it over for that hand to the boat guy, and the other one that did let knowledgeable about the place and all that. It was really nice. It was a nice tour. But he does a lot of, when people come checking at the place, he has different things that he does.
Yeah.
Take them zip lining or
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
wherever.
he enjoyed that too.
Hmm.
For sure.
That was always his baby, his dream, and stuff like that. So he's enjoying that.
Yeah. And when you went to Belize, right? Do you think Belize is in the line of development right now?
Oh yeah. And that, the sad thing is, it's not our people doing it. It's foreigners. Like right now, there's this guy. I don't know if you followed him or saw him. And Nigel Pitts is his name. Not Pitts. Nigel. He said Pitt or something like that, but I think it's Petio. Yeah. So he's selling land, or through his company that he worked with, and he's showing a lot of undeveloped land and so on. So we saw one that we like.
Yeah.
By some miles away. And so we were negotiating with him, boy, dad, and stuff like that, and getting pieces for the kids.
Yeah.
And we liked it and everything. So, what he told us was most of these lands also are available for international people to buy, which means that area there that we scout out had a more tourists buying
Yeah.
than Belizean buying those areas
Yeah,
there.
but who would you would buy next to as you being you?
So for me, we are thinking to do a whole block.
Would you
all
buy
the
next to
kids
tourists or
them. So,
Belize?
pardon me?
Would you buy next to tourists or Belize?
It doesn't matter because the thing is with
To me, I only
if
buy
I
next to
if I
tourists.
if I buy it against tourists, I mean beside them,
Only next
it's
to them.
more money from my business, from
Yes,
my
exactly.
job, my house.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm
that's
saying.
why I was interested in this group, because this group has a lot of tourists, and that means the money will be different, coming in, and as well whatever development they have will be faster than only the native trying to get a loan to build or something. When
Yeah,
these people will come with
it's gonna
them,
make you worth more.
yes,
So
they'll bring
that's
you
why.
money.
So that only do that always. Like
Yeah.
when you see them doing that, 'cause that's just devaluing them when they stick together in a little
Yeah,
group.
yeah.
That's why, because they can't develop the land. You need developers around
Oh
you
yeah.
that
Oh
could
yeah.
probably do more than what you could do. To make your thing valuable. Like,
So that's how the
Yeah.
kids, they have more than one area too
yeah,
that they do, because there's in Cayo, that's Boisha section, which I love that. It's
Oh,
on
that
top
has,
of,
like,
it's
that's-
on top of a like halfway mile up on the hill.
On the hills.
So, I love that. Overlooking
Yeah.
Spanish Lookout.
Mm.
It's beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's really nice. So,
that it cannot be explained with words.
oh no.
There's no such words to explain what you're
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah.
Those couple words that
Yeah, beauty is beyond.
yeah, when you can see
writing.
that
Yeah.
long landscape,
Yeah,
It's
and
like,
it's beautiful
wow.
and green and luscious. Oh my goodness. So clean and pristine. Oh, it's not. I love it. So I tell the kids when they have to find investments so that they could go and do something proper to the place.
yeah, and we will from right here in California, because we have the best investors right here. Just pull them together, take them there, and Belize is the next Monaco. Because we are. We just have to believe that we are. We have to believe in ourselves and stop thinking what people tell us and listening to the news.
Believing the
Because-
naysayers.
They always want your value to be less so they could pay you less. But you
Yes.
have to know your value
Exactly.
when you go to the store to know that you only have one barrier reef on this side and I have it. What's my value? Not
Exactly.
$2 billion. It's $1 trillion, because how many barrier reefs you have on the globe?
Right?
Okay, you have more diamonds.
And we have the most viable one, so
the most
hands
alive,
down.
the most alive one on this
Exactly.
coast.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's my value that I'm sharing with everybody. who says the value of the country is the GDP. That's a lie. That's a complete fallacy. You know, you cannot say the value of anything, especially of a place that owns assets.
Right.
You know, maybe if the place had zero asset, nothing there, but that is an asset, and that is an asset that we need to keep alive and take care of too. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, to me, I value a lot of things that people don't value in the country, and that's what I'm saying. Like, our village should be a tourist village.
Right now, it's so nice. The street. David sent me a photo of in front of the house how they did the street and they put two culverts right in our yard area there. And I was like, wow, this looks so good. I said, no, we got to get this place fenced in and look proper and stop looking like a shabby whatsoever.
No, it's fine. I mean, it's like for that place. It's just you need to get. You could get easy financing for it when the time is right.
Look how beautiful. This is right in front of the yard. That's the church across the street. This is the street that they just did. This is one of the covered right in front of where Daddy had his the shop. And then there's another one on the other end. Yep.
Wow. So you just need to put some nice real estate in front of that now? Ooh,
Yep.
Done. Completed.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. You have to know your worth because people always want to. We could easily build something like this. They could build it themselves. Okay?
Yeah.
So this is what we want to do, or better.
Yeah.
Or else I don't want to get involved if it's not looks like that. Because you see my goal. My goal is own a tourist. Because that's how I could feed my people. That's how I could be charitable.
Yeah.
And say everybody could have a house. Because I need tourist money. So I could give you a free house.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to go get it. So I have to go get it for everybody. Not you personally, I'm saying the whole village. You can make the whole village live for free if you get tourists there.
Yeah,
coming, bringing British pounds, bringing US dollars just over and over and over again. And they become the people taking care of the grass and the sweeping the street and doing everything and live for free.
Yeah.
Eat and live for free. I'll build nice, beautiful, palatial barracks.
Yeah.
We can do that. It's easier to do if it's 5,000 people in our village. We could get them together. How many people live in Los Angeles and they try to buy these high-rise to put the homeless people together? If they invested $1 billion that they did on these homeless people here in our village, don't you think we could take care of everybody and give everyone a house?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, it's one project you do in the village. Just do that one LA project in the village.
Right.
So I believe that could happen. I don't think it's something
It's not far-fetched at all.
Because they did Dubai, that was a pile of sand if you looked at the DVD
exactly,
and the videos. And they got lucky and they got some grants and some stuff worked out for them with business-wise.
Right.
Same with China. China had its development phase. And guess who could build it? Doesn't Carla Mejia has a company on it?
Of course.
Isn't that one of your best friends?
Not friends, that's cousin. That's family.
Okay. And
Her dad and my dad, your grandfather, are cousins by mother and father.
so double cousins.
Yep.
And what
Actually, if we name not to spell M-E-J-I-A, it's supposed to spell like theirs, M-A-H-E-I-A. That's on the will. Norval M-A-H-E-I-A here.
Okay.
But when Daddy went to Honduras, and he said Mejia, they spelled it in that
Spanish,
way.
yeah.
In Spanish. And then when he came, he signed it in that name.
Yeah.
But
Both
that's
is
not
correct.
the name, but you know.
Both is correct.
So
'cause
we
it's
tend
a
to
it's a
call it the
British
Creole
spelling,
spelling, Creole spelling, and the other one Spanish spelling.
Yeah,
you
British
know?
spelling. Because that name is not even Spanish name. If you really look up the name comes from other parts of Europe. Like if you see the chocolate bread mayor, it starts from up there.
Right.
And then it goes into Spain and turns Jewish because it means Messiah, but it's not a Spanish name.
Right.
You know, it just went into Spain in the 1500s. So, you know, and if you look, your DNA has your 1%. That's why you're here on this side. with your
Exactly.
people.
Correct.
You see?
Yeah.
Get your full knowledge though.
Yeah.
So how you go straight or?
Straight, and then I go down.
Okay, good. But that is easy. And that is easy if you keep on doing this.
Oh, yeah.
This is the trick.
And this walking is in her genes. Mama never sit down. She was always walking. The minute Ruben stopped her from walking, that was it. She got sick.
Oh, yeah, she liked to walk and go to mass all the time. Always the best.
Yeah, walk from, she willing and she does know to walk from Baka Kingstock the way me live in that area Caribbean show all the way to Faber's Road where Uncle and I live and where is the brother me there. All them, she walked that with no kind of problem. Anything she gotta do, she walk. Same thing with Uncle Ferdy, walk.
What was his name?
His name was Charles Francis.
Oh, why? How you have a name like that if you're not royal, auntie?
Right? I know, huh? Yeah. Charles Ferdinand Francis.
Charles Ferdinand Francis.
Anything like that. But I never heard her said anything and so on, and I didn't ask because I know it had to be hard. You know, 2 years old, her mom died and found out from ancestry she died at the age of 23. 23. So mom was 2 years old, so she was the baby, and my uncle Ferdy was 4. There is another son. So I don't know if he's older in between those two. So, but the one came up 23 years old. She died in Honduras. And then her real name is Florence Hyde from Billionaire. So my search now is what they do are these Hyde, you know. Had the land there in Hatigaland, the lock, I had to file papers and just get that release now. Finally, after a year, and pay this year and it was crazy because it was not paid from that it did it 1969.
Oh wow, so it's back tax for all these
Yeah,
years.
so, and that's how they unlocked it. To get it unlocked, you have to go through.
So it believes you could not pay your tax from 1969 and they still don't take it away.
Yeah.
So they leave you with your land, okay?
Yes, exactly.
Even if you don't pay your tax in Belize.
It's not owned, no. I'm purchasing it now, but it was not owned.
No, that just shows you
That's
the
lease land.
power of the law.
Yeah, lease land. However, grandmother's land in Molodiva, that's her land. Over it's not lease. So I paid off all the taxes on that too. For the first time ever paid in 100 years. So
No. That's an important thing to say because in most other places, like here, that could never really happen, right?
oh no.
Right? But in Belize, guess what? Once you own the land, that's why. Buy a land, borrow money, whatever you can, and own it. That's the most powerful tool you have in Belize. No matter who you are. If you're a foreigner, it works for you the same way. You cannot pay your tax, and that's your land. This is the same law that works for us applies for anybody else.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? So we could develop our entire village onto. You see that beautiful road in the church? That looks like somewhere in America, right? Just need more nice things around that and more nice houses.
Build it up and that's all. So the first thing I'm going to do is do the fencing down and one nonsense and build up there.
No, we're going to turn that into a business.
Nice thing that's on the stack on. Nice complete thing and that's all you nothing of that. Oh, good thing what you do.
Yeah, we're going to have to build some stuff like this.
Pardon?
We're gonna build some stuff like
Yeah.
these. We're gonna take everything down and rebuild like these. And rebrand it whatever name you want. Mejia, with however you want to spell it.
Yep.
We call it a palatial estates. And that's how we're gonna do it. So
Yeah.
leave a real legacy there at that spot. Here or there.
I don't want
We
the
made a
land
stamp.
beside it.
Everything.
It's Maryland.
That is
But
definitely
I
has.
contacted the girl here, daughter, and she said I brought her Robert. So then when David contacts Robert, Robert said that his sister somewhere. And when that sister died, so that who know? You know? Who knows? Yeah. So that's a beautiful corner. That's right there when we to walk down sometimes they chop it down so you not got no view and the great thing come over from the other side.
Yeah. Yeah, that entire block, anything that's vacant, eventually we're gonna go for it and turn it into an entire business and develop the whole thing, make it look like America. That's what we're doing. Because it's one little village. It's one small project. It's one family project we could easily do. Carla Construction Company do. We bring the investors right from here, right from around here. Everybody pulled together with pocket change and redo all the houses.
Yep.
And instead of you retire these people here in the high rise, you retire them there on the beach or somewhere, you know.
You know. Thank you.
Because you know, we just make that little village super safe for retirees. Because how many of us come to America and that's what we do here? You know? So we got to build up the whole block and turn that. And it's a simple dream for me in the village because I don't want to go back and just build one house there. Other than that, I feel like I didn't give back enough. And it's only 5,000 people that live in my village. And people who are here do great things for millions of people. Okay? People in Africa do things for millions of big city they build in Dubai. You know? So I don't think it's a big dream or nothing. It's just my idea.
Yeah, yeah. But, you know, I see my dream of the thing is to keep that legacy alive. Because I know what he went through to get that land. I know what he went through to build that house. I was with him when he pull it down because walk it down because the guy had the wrong structure. The house he wanted it, the guy was doing it his own way, and so on. And so I pay this guy all this money. And man didn't come the light to him as we made it a lot of this. And man, oh, I did this and I did that. And when I get the chance, we walked up. There, nothing what the man said. I all hard work to make it so we could buy. And there, we have to start all over again. It's not easy.
Yeah, it's already hard to build in Belize, so
1986. I gave my money, I said, go pay half the rest. Thing for the house. Then why use it
because of the weather, it's hard to do, but
you
everything
know,
else is easy.
if you get yourself out of trouble and things like that. But yeah, not easy. Lockdown had to be done, you know.
Yeah. But also we need to transform it into a real asset for you know, for everybody, for a real asset. And that's not hard to do. You know, it's just coming together and say this is what it's going to be called, this is what it's going to be named. When the time is right, you have a good family meeting down there and and you say this is where we're going to take the estate to make it like the Hiltons or whatever it is.
Yeah, so the Liston estate.
Yes, exactly.
Daddy.
They got to put a Churchill flavor in there, you know. Yeah, beautiful, safe place. You know, our friends from here can come and visit because we don't want to have everything for ourselves. We want to share with them. So we want to build something beautiful like this. They could come and we could feel proud about what we have. And they could come and enjoy it also. And enjoy Belize and be safe and feel good around us. So it's a safe haven we're trying to build in this place. That's why we know we're going to get the right investors. It's not something bad we're doing.
Yeah.
We're not doing...
Patricia had the same mind like you.
Yeah, I spoke with her before. I know she has the idea for southern, for another spot in Honduras too. She loves, she told me some spot about it in Honduras.
Yeah,
and I
but
think I'd love to
after she
visit there
gone,
too.
something you never feel right that in the rest. I
So she
think I
does.
want to take her to Belize.
She likes papayas.
Yeah, next year or something, depends on how God work it out.
She's like, oh, Belize papayas, nothing like it. I have to make a farm there. Yeah, so you know we could be 100% self-sustainable too, you know?
Oh, yeah.
All the food we have in Belize. I mean, we look at American news and
I look
Belize.
wrong. Like 90% already Belize with meat. Madam family like Spanish lookout in Nigeria.
Yeah.
90%. All the poultry, all the cow, beef, ice cream, butter, milk. From there now they have hard, what you call it? Motor parts and different things now. Build up a nice big center up on the road. I'm like, what? What
Yeah,
we
but
be
you
doing?
know,
They come with nothing.
you know the
But they
business.
invest.
You know the business that we sell food, no
Right.
commercial Creole bread. You still have to go to somebody's house and ask for it. Right?
Right, exactly.
So that's still where our opportunity lies. You know,
And the
as
smallest
Creole
thing
people.
we're looking for.
So that's what we're gonna do there. We're
Yeah.
gonna keep on that business my dad was doing, with making that and commercialize it, but the right way. You know, with
Yeah.
a real bakery, where we're really
Yeah.
producing those things, packaging them with the Mennonite
with a
style.
name and everything,
Yeah, bring Lavelle to do that part because they already have a bakery over there in Tennessee. It's not hard. It's like that's what the girls love to do anyway. They're like scientists and
Yeah.
yeah, Mennonites do that as a hobby. So you
Oh,
can.
yeah. A way of life, you know?
I grew up with them for sure, so I know it's
Yeah.
the little kids 6 years old. They're already working on the farm, growing your
yeah.
beans for you. They're doing that or with their grandfathers.
Yeah, so when they go, they can do that's only what they know.
I mean, that's where the
what
money
they
is
do.
too. That's the land. That's your cars and trucks.
Yeah.
They're not poor because all the equipment you have to run a farm with is the same equipment that you need to produce all the food with.
Right.
That's equipment, millions of dollars of equipment for those big tractors.
Yeah.
So when they realize that, where are you gonna go? Your dad already got it here for you. You're gonna have to start all over from zero. That's it. She could do it. She could build a whole block for us right there easily. Get a couple of her and some of him. They're right here, guys. We know you guys. I go to your house sometimes, some of you guys. I just don't beg for anything or tell you my stuff. But if you see this, hey, that's what we're doing, man. And we need a ACH, Auntie. You know what an ACH is?
I don't know what the business,
It's a check, but it's not that. It's not that one.
How we do.
It's not that one. I'm too late with it.
Oh, okay.
I pick one. Right? I have to bill.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah. behind the Hatterville. We say we have a coastal highway in Belize, but it doesn't even on the coast.
No.
So
Land coast.
yeah. So next thing we need is a coastal highway that you could drive on that coast. And once you have that coast, that's where you really unlock the potential of Belize.
Right.
Because then you're gonna have the potential of the real estate on the coast. The real nice hotels are gonna come. Yes, so those projects are not big because Belize is a tiny country, guys. We're in California. We do really big things here. Like, look at these could build like a village on their own. I'm telling you, one of these
Yeah.
towers. To live in one of these
Exactly.
towers, the millions to live in one of these towers. Not anyone lives in these towers, so you know, to own a unit here, how many houses can you buy in Belize? Right? So
This building alone
look at
can
this.
suffice the whole of the
Entire
everybody
village,
and
right?
always
We're not lying. The entire village is one bullshit. Guys,
housing everybody.
Sterling, you could do it
Beautifully.
yourself. That is Sterling, you could do it yourself, bro. One building like this, whoever owns this. Yeah, trade this in and just give it to a village. So we could just make the village beautiful, safe for you guys. You come, tax haven for you. You go there. You have free security guards. All the guys in the street are gonna protect you for life. Right?
Yeah.
You give them something, they're loyal to you for life, guys. Yeah. These buildings are beautiful. Look at this one. This building over here. How long has this been here? Is this historic? Oh. They didn't shop live here.
Jim neighbor shop used to live across the street, so he would come here and listen to these guys.
Wow, it's just a nice building. This has a lot of history here. This whole block has a lot of history.
All right, okay, take it easy. All right, love you.
I'm gonna go to
All
the
the
park
best.
now.
You went to the park? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Bye now.
Bye. Yeah, guys, that's my aunt, right? That's my aunt right there. If you guys saw this later. And yeah, I just told her I'm alive with 0 people, but if we make a reel together and you see my aunt in it and we're good, then it was meant to be, man. I'm just going with the flow of the spirit. God told me to put this on and just say these things and try to invest, get you guys to invest. And see, you ran into my aunt. You see what I'm saying is not a lie. You see about Belize people, you know, you see she's one of those people who takes care of people and stuff like that, and she lives here in one of these buildings, so she's legit, you know. Yeah, so it's a sovereign trust plus ESG tax write-off equals infinite ROI. Okay, ultra luxury ESG villas built for billionaires only. Okay, it's tax-free legacy empire built for global elites. Okay. Live stream every step of the palace construction in Belize. Built with ethical Latino and Black workforce in Belize. Okay. Tax-free legacy empires built for global elites. Live stream every step of the palace construction in Belize. Built with ethical Latino and Black workforce in Belize. Afro-Indigenous backed sovereignty, monarchy, trust royal. It's a Afro-Indigenous backed sovereign monarchy trust model. Afro-Indigenous trust sovereignty model. Blonde Army Billionaire Club builds the world's elite palaces. It's carbon credit-backed resort chain in development phase. So carbon credit. The next Monaco, Belizean coastline, Hatfield. The next Monaco, guys, is the Belizean coastline, right behind Hatfield. That's the next Monaco. The Belizean coastline, right behind Hatfield. Lund Army Billionaire Club builds the world's most elite palaces. Invest in trillion-dollar Atlantic Coast Highway. Royal family level privacy with tax-free growth. Barrier Reef land buy before billionaire discovery. Buy Barrier Reef land before billionaire discovery, guys. Okay? Join Royal Family Estate with sovereign immunity. Join Royal Family Estate with sovereign immunity. It's a tokenized real estate for sovereign wealth class. It's tokenized real estate for sovereign wealth class. Okay? This is dual citizenship with real coastal assets. Dual citizenship with real coastal assets. It's dual citizenship with real coastal assets, guys. It's dual citizenship with real coastal assets. Okay? Barrier Reef land buy before billionaires discover. Join Royal Family Estate with sovereign immunity. Okay? Zero guilt strategy via offshore ESG development, carbon credit arbitrage, and sovereign real estate. Tokenize real estate for sovereign wealth class. Tokenize real estate for sovereign wealth class. Build empire, earn carbon, stay sovereign. Build empire, earn carbon, stay sovereign. High net worth migration to Belize has begun. Sovereign high net worth migration to Belize has begun. High net worth migration to Belize has begun. High net worth migration to Belize has begun. Sustainable Alpha meets sovereign infrastructure. Royal estate planning meets Cambridge level law. Cambridge trains sovereign assets structure for elites. Private jet accessible luxury coast in development. YouTube HGTV style. Build live proves transparency. We build live and we show you guys transparently how we build these beautiful buildings and these palatial estates that we're about to build in Belize at House of Bukut, which HOUSEOFBUKUT.com. HOUSEOFBUKUT.com. It's HOUSEOFBUKUT.com. It's House of Bukut, guys. And what we're doing, we're building palatial estates, high rises, 40% less than it costs to build in the US, okay? 40% less than it costs to build in the US. And this one building behind me, I can build my entire village right there. Okay? So it's simple, it's easy. Secure funding, investor status before media coverage, guys. Join the Royal Family Estate with sovereign immunity, okay? Join the Royal Family Estate with sovereign immunity. Zero guilty strategy via offshore ESG development. It's a zero GILTI strategy via offshore ESG development, carbon credit arbitrage in sovereign real estate, tokenized real estate for sovereign wealth class, legacy-backed assets in unreleased royal territory. Okay, coastal Belize palaces for tax-free elite, build empire, earn carbon, stay sovereign. Okay, build empires, earn carbon, stay sovereign. Royal estate planning meets Cambridge level law. Okay, jet accessible luxury coastal development. Unlock ESG alpha with luxury carbon estates. Tax optimization through Belize Palace equity. Palace ownership plus biocarbon equal real wealth. Palace ownership plus biocarbon equals real wealth. Okay? Pre-sovereign REIT in $1 trillion. Pre-sovereign REIT. Pre-sovereign REIT. Build empire, earn carbon, stay sovereign. High net worth migration to Belize has already begun. Sovereign alpha meets infrastructure. Sustainable alpha meets sovereign infrastructure. Royal estate planning meets Cambridge level law. Royal estate planning meets Cambridge level law. Royal estate planning meets Cambridge level law. Secure luxury land titles before regulatory change. 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 Okay? Royal estate planning meets Cambridge level law. Cambridge trained sovereign asset structure for elite. Private jet accessible in this luxury development. YouTube HDTV style, build live, proves transparency. It's YouTube HGTV style, build live, it proves transparency. Secure luxury land titles before regulatory change. Sustainable climate real estate cash flow. Unlock ESG alpha with luxury carbon estates. Okay. Tax optimism through Belize Palace equity. Palace ownership plus biocarbon for real wealth. Palace ownership plus biocarbon equal real wealth. Palace ownership plus biochar equals real wealth. Palace ownership plus biochar carbon equals real wealth. Palace ownership plus biochar carbon equals real wealth. Tax optimization through Belize Palace equity. Palace ownership plus biocarbon equals real wealth. Own coastal before UN